Well, it's the 14th of April, a nice sunny day today. I've had quite a lot of sun recently, which is nice. And here is my no-dig area. This I have had here for 2 years now. This is the second year. And the first year it done okay, but I feel like it is doing better this year. And these right here are white onions. I done these from sets. Last year I tried to do them from seed. Once again, I think because of the trees and that, I think these probably will do better. I want to show you the lettuce. Well, I'm very chuffed with how this lettuce has come out this year. I composted a lot of horse manure and I amino tested it all and everything, so I know it's safe. And I think these lettuces have really benefited from this. So yeah, these are the lettuces. They're still under a fleece because we are getting the odd cold night still. I have got to get in here with a hoe and just hoe in between them. But other than that, I think they're doing really well, and I think the horse manure is certainly helping. So, right, let's go around and take a look at some other stuff. Here's some purple sprouting broccoli. This one's sort of now starting to turn into flowers, so but we are still eating that. It's really nice, and I'll show you some more of that in a little while. Here is some red onions. These are doing pretty well. These are further away from the tree than them ones are, so I would expect these to be doing better. Again, from sets. I had a few extra lettuce plants, so I popped them in there. And these are an interesting variety of onions. These are white onions, but they're called onion, I think it's onion tufball, and they are great because I grew them, I think that was around about September, and then I put them in, and just look how far ahead these guys are. These guys are actually starting to like almost bulb up. You know, they're already starting to bulb up, which is very exciting. It's only April and you know they're way ahead of most things, so that's great. Here I've done a bit of like interplanting, so I've got some peas here which are growing extremely quickly. They are a tall variety. I think they're going to grow right up to here type thing, so yeah, they are getting a good head start. And also I then got some radishes here which are absolutely delicious, and they're at the stage of being picked at the moment, and so I'm just going to pick one to show you what they look like. Lovely radish, beautiful, and they're very crunchy too, so I'll probably snack on this as we walk round. Under this fleece here I've got some beetroot, and it's a variety called Bolt Hardy, which probably a lot of people have heard of because it is popular, because you can plant it nice and early. But the frost did get it a little bit before I put this fleece on, and then I decided to put the fleece on. So yeah, hopefully that'll be okay. I'm sure it'll push through, but it might have just slowed it down a tad. Well, if you can see from all the way over there, we've got some nice garlic. This garlic here is none of this is seed garlic. Well, actually this is, but I've done a tiny little amount of that because I bought that as seed garlic and it didn't do very well at all. So this is home saved garlic from Tesco supermarket, and this is year number 4 of growing that, and it always grows very well for me compared to seed garlic. So yeah, it's a money saver as well. Well, I'm not going to show you underneath this fleece because it hasn't actually come up yet, but I've got some carrots in there. They are my main crop carrots called Carrot Norwich, and yeah, hopefully they'll come up soon. And once again, more carrots in this bed here, but I have got germination on these. And so I will just lift it up and hopefully you'll be able to see. They are obviously quite small at the moment, but or maybe those ones, you might be able to see those ones better. But there's a bit of a clump there, I'll obviously have to thin those out, but there is, yeah, the carrots have come up here, and these ones are early nanties, which again, some people might have heard of. I like to call them early nannies. I don't know why, but I do. I think it's funny. Right, we'll go down this one. Oh, more purple sprout and broccoli. I had to net this because I found out that the pigeons started to enjoy it. So, and I want to enjoy it, not the pigeons. And in here, I had a bit of a problem in here because I had, I think, yeah, these ones are cabbages, and I put in about 5 cabbages, and I ended up with 2 because we get moles here, and I think the moles had burrowed underneath, and then when I was putting my dibber down, I'd poke the dibber down, and all of a sudden the dibber would go down by half a foot. It would go down quite a lot, and I would then fill it up with compost and stuff, but I think that's the reason why I had a bit of a problem there. So I've got a couple of those, but I have re-sowed some, so I guess we'll just have succession ones instead. And in here we have cauliflowers, I do believe, and I got better results for these. We've got 7 in here. I did plant 8, so one of them didn't make it. So yeah, a lot better results. Here's my radish. Very nice. Well, I'm just going to pick a bit of purple sprout and broccoli so that my mum can munch on it because she likes it and it's nice raw. There you go. I think we'll do these polytunnels and my potatoes in another video. I will just give you a sneak peek at one of the potatoes though, actually. Just give them a sneak peek. So when the potatoes come up, it's very exciting for me because I really enjoy harvesting. I just can't wait, which is terrible because it'll be at the end of the summer. But look, we've got germination and success on the potato buckets, so that's exciting. And these are the ones I planted in the video, the previous video, which they're yet to come up, but I have seen some shoots coming up in them because I had a little looker in there. Raspberries are coming up all along the rows. We're going to be putting some stakes in there with a bit of wire around it to hopefully sort of keep them in a little bit. And we're just going to go take a look at the orchard now. That's what we've been making our way over to. And this we planted last year, I believe. There's a couple of trees in here that we planted bit before that, but this is our nice pear tree. It's all coming on very nicely. I recently got an allotment which you will probably see before this video actually, and these come out of it, and these are blackcurrant bushes. Very well, hopefully it'll be very nice. Apparently they're very productive according to the people who is around the allotment, they tell me. This is the oldest tree, I do believe, as well as that one, but this one's the most established, and it's plum. It's very nice though, and hopefully we'll get some plums on it. It did have some blossom on it, but I think, oh no, there's still some here. Yeah, still some about on the tree, so that's quite exciting. And the newest recent addition to our orchard is this lovely apple tree, which we got from a local garden centre, and it is, yeah, I mean I only put it in a couple of days ago, so hopefully it'll be okay, but yeah, that's also got some buds on it. Oh yeah, and one last thing I forgot to mention is that we found a bottle under this apple tree. When I was digging it out, I found a pretty cool bottle, which I'm going to be showing you soon, and I'm going to be showing you and explaining some of the history on it. Right, well, a little bit of history on this bottle then. It was made in the 1800s, which is obviously a very long time ago, so that's quite special. It was also handmade. It probably would have had a cork in the top because the top isn't like fully, it's, yeah, you can tell it's handmade. It's nice though. It's also got written on the side Cayley's and Son, which is made in Norwich. This was a fruit juice bottle. It was obviously a very small bottle of fruit juice, so it was probably bought by people with some wealth. It has their trademark on the side, which is very nice. And then what else have I got to say? Apparently it's Fleur de Lis's trademark is what I just got told. I don't know what that is, but that's what it is. I've just been given a lot of information, so I'll try and repeat it. Cayley's and Son, apparently, he started off making bottled water, which then he decided that he would go into making Christmas crackers, and then he decided that chocolate was a brilliant idea. So he decided to make lots of chocolate, and that's where he had the factory in Norwich, chocolate factory, which I did get told what it was, but I forgot. And yeah, then it got shut down. So that's sad. But anyway, nice bottle, lovely. Well, that was so hilarious, I forgot to say the outro. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you've learned something. I certainly have. And I'll see you on the next one.